Sanyos. Dreams are something nearly every person has experienced within their lifetime. Most people dream when they are sleeping, and in a lifetime, the average person dreams 100,000 times. That may sound like a lot of dreams, but statistics have shown that 5 to 10 minutes of waking up, 90% of your dreams are forgotten. Have you ever wondered what your dreams mean? Or why you had a nightmare so unexpectedly? Have you ever woken up from a dream and wondered who the people in your dreams were? Through research and studies, scientists have uncovered the truth behind many of the questions you may ask yourself about dreams you have had. Dreams depend on the personality, culture, and diet of an individual and can be altered by today's technology. I started my research off with a simple question prompting one main question. What are dreams? Dreams are thoughts, images, and ideas that occur when we sleep. Visual dreaming is the most common way of dreams, but other senses are involved as well. Some people may dream in color and others may dream in black and white. People who are blind most commonly dream with senses involving taste and smell. The National Institution of Health showed studies that dreams are involuntary in the first-person perspective, and that the content may be illogical and incoherent, and provoke strong emotions. These features may not be universal, but are shown in normal dreaming. One theory scientists have found is dreaming builds memory. Dreaming has been associated with the consolidation of memory, which suggests that dreaming may serve as an important cognitive function of strengthening memory information recall. Harvard School of Medicine also concluded that dreaming helps process emotion and give us the ability to rehearse feelings of emotion in different images, which also helps us manage our emotions. Experts still to this day do experiments and try to understand why we dream, but as we may know it, it may be impossible and no real evidence as to why. Recall your craziest dreams you've had. Were you running around naked? Were you falling? These are some of the most common dreams people have that will wake them up and have them wondering what was the true meaning behind their dream. Dreams about falling, according to dream interpreters and a dream study, show feelings within your life that are not going well. It also suggests that you may need to try a different direction in areas of your life. Dreams about running around in public naked, according to Penny Pierce, dreaming of public nudity might indicate that you feel like a phony or that you are afraid of revealing your imperfections and shortcomings. Also, dreams that involve you dying can indicate a feeling of anxiety or the fear of the unknown. Like death, change can be scary because, also like death, we do not know what is on the other side of change, which is why dreaming minds equates change with death. Every human being experiences REM sleep, but not everyone can retain dreams. A Greek historian reported in a book series called Histories, explaining there was one group of people in North Africa near the Atlas Mountains who could never retain their dreams. The natives called this mountain the Pillar of Heaven, and they take their name from it being called Atlantes. They are reported not to eat anything living and to never have any dreams. These few lines from the histories have prompted many speculative scholars to link the Atlantes to the mythical island of Atlantis. Atlantis was known for being advanced spiritually, scientifically, artistically, but were conquered due to war and natural disasters. Refugees from Atlantis fled to North Africa and settled near the Atlas Mountains, where speculative scholars believe that the traditions originated from. Researchers could never conclude whether or not the advancement in their society had anything to do with their people not being able to retain their dreams. The researchers concluded that it could have been a cultural universe, but over the years, people still recall little to no dreaming at all. A lot of people lack sleep, which enables them to reach REM sleep, which results in little to no dreaming. Not only does it make it more difficult for an individual to remember dreams, but personality traits play a role in a person remembering dreams. Researchers also looked at the most common personality traits that are presented in people who can recall their dreams. Overall, such people are prone to daydreaming, creative thinking. At the same time, Those who are more practical and focus on what is outside of themselves tend to have difficulty remembering their dreams. Other factors play roles in whether an individual experiences dreams or not. For example, people who have high stress levels or trauma can cause them to have vivid dreams and nightmares. Those types of dreams are much easier to recall the next day. Conclusions have been made that the more you wake up throughout the night, it is easier to remember your dreams as short term. Some dreams can be so terrifying that they wake you up in your sleep. These dreams have you waking up with your heart racing, profusely sweating, and or even screaming, which then you should consult with your doctor, say experts. Dreams with effects like such usually happen to people who experience PTSD, post-traumatic stress syndrome. Back in 2018, The Beacon came up with an article about medication side effects of dreaming. The infamous melatonin, which nearly 3 million adults use, can cause individuals to experience distressing and abnormal dreams. Usually when this happens, the dosage is too high for your body or you should refrain from using it. Asthma medication also gives you vivid dreams and nightmares because the drug used is also linked with nightmares. Doctors advise not to stop the medication, but be aware of the side effects that do happen. Blood pressure medication also have multiple well-documented evidence that it causes nightmares and vivid dreaming. As Benadryl is most commonly known as an allergy drug, studies have shown that it has caused graphic dreams and in rare cases sleepwalking. Benadryl is also known as antihistamine, which overrides cholinergic, a compound in the body causing dryness affecting REM sleep. Antidepressants increase serotonin and may trigger intense or disturbing dreams that seem to go on all night. Not only does medication affect your dreams, but so does food. As many of us may enjoy spicy foods and late-night prepackaged snacks, they tend to give us negative effects on our dreams. A study published in the International Journal of Psychophysiology determined that spicy food is linked with nightmares because it takes the digestive system more effort to digest. The study showed that when an individual added Tabasco sauce to their dinners, they had noticeably disturbing dreams. This is because the heat of the food elevates the body temperature and could therefore disturb brain activity and cause nightmares. Sweet foods such as chocolate, candy, cake, and foods high in sugar have links to nightmares. A study done by Frontier of Psychology studied 365 students, where they found 31% of the students experiencing disoriented dreams. Lastly, pasta and bread. Not only are they bad for you to eat right before you go to bed, but they also cause nightmares. Like sweets, the pasta is digested into glucose and has the same effects as sweets. When I was a little girl, I would always have two reoccurring nightmares. In my first dream, I would be standing in a foyer of a 2-story house with a staircase directly in the middle of the house. On the first level, there were 2 doors on either side of the staircase and 3 doors on the second floor. I would always be standing at the bottom of the staircase in the beginning of my dream, and a man with no face would be at the top of the stairs. He would then begin to chase me, and I would run into the closest door that I could find. Once I went through the door, I would always end up at the front door directly in front of the staircase, with the faceless man still chasing me. I would run through nearly every door before the man caught me, and once he caught me, as he was coming to attack my face, I would immediately wake up. From my research, I quickly learned that when I was little, I was unable to fall asleep, so my mom would give me melatonin kid gummies. The melatonin dosage I was taking was too high for my body and causing me to have vivid dreams over and over again. The second nightmare I had continuously was years later, in the beginning of my teens. I would be standing near a cliff edge, and again there was a man with no face fiercely holding my arms and shaking me. He would pull me towards the edge of the cliff, but I wasn't strong enough to fight him off. Once he got to the edge of the cliff, he would turn me to where my back was facing the cliffside, and he would push me off of the edge. As I was falling and watching the rocks, knowing I was getting close to the ground, I would wake up. After researching my dreams, I put the puzzle pieces together. As an early teen, I had a lot of change going on within my life, and a lot of people I didn't know if I could look up to. Dreams are something nearly everyone experiences within their lifetime. Dreams have reason behind them, and they can perfectly portray exactly what is on your mind. Dreams are as varied as people are. Our minds create stories and images in our dreams as we sleep, and with further inspection, we might help each other realize concerns and issues we've never thought about before.